Okay, so let's check out how we name simple ionic compounds. They're called ionic compounds because they contain a metal and a nonmetal in the formula. So what I have listed to the left here are some ionic compound formulas. The first you might be familiar with, that would be the one you're probably most familiar with, and this is known as sodium. I'm sorry, I'm not drawing it so great. Chloride. Alright, so what happens is you use the entire name of the metal, but for the nonmetal, instead of calling it chlorine, we change the ending to IDE. For the next one, potassium, not bromine, but bromide. And again, I apologize for my handwriting here. So potassium bromide, change the ending. Calcium fluoride, again, we don't call it calcium fluorine, we change the ending to IDE. Next one, lithium, not sulfur, but sulfide. And finally, for the last example here, this is aluminum, Al, oxide. Now, how are you going to remember this? Well, first of all, you shouldn't be doing any of this without the periodic table in front of you. And just like, let me go back for a minute, just like with all of these formulas, the metal is written first, and then the nonmetal second. So the metal on the left, nonmetal on the right. That's the same thing with the layout of the periodic table. Metals on the left and nonmetals on the right. Then what you need to keep in mind is what I have labeled here on the periodic table right now are the charges for the group 1 metals plus hydrogen. They all give up 1 electron. My group 2s which all give up 2 electrons. And then I've circled a few metals here, not in the middle, off center from the middle. Aluminum plus 3, zinc plus 2, cadmium plus 2, and silver plus 1. So any time that these metals are bonding with any nonmetals here on the right-hand side, what happens is they always give up the same number of electrons. And you use the entire name for the metal, and for the nonmetals, you're going to change the ending to IDE. So you have to memorize 2 things. First is you need to know the symbols and the names spelled correctly for most of the elements, or at least I would say the first 56 is a good start. Not the atomic numbers, because the atomic numbers are always on a periodic table, but you need to know how to spell the names of the elements. And the other thing is you need to recognize when you're looking at a formula where the metal is on that periodic table. And if it only has 1 charge, it can't have the possibility of more than 1, like here in the middle with what's known as the transition metals, then it's pretty simple. It's just the name of the metal and change the non-metal ending to IDE. In the next video, we're going to check out naming these transition metals in the middle. So go ahead and check it out. Practice, look in your textbook, look up examples on the internet to make sure that you can do this. Better yet, or in addition, when you get a chance, somewhere in the next day or so, start with the video again and you name these compounds before you check your answers again. Keep working hard and good luck.